What you doing, bro? You told him, son. Let's go, baby.
Clarke County 35, Buffalo Gap 22.
Good luck on you. Rio. Is that the wrong way? I might have to do it like this. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Where's he at? Coach Jarvis talk a little bit about going into this week.
Listen. Great win. Can't take that away, right? That was survival tonight, though. We have got to do a better job of taking care of ourselves. Okay? Preparation for next week's game starts tomorrow. It does not end, right, until the game. That means sleep, hydration, right, and eating the right stuff. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay? I don't want to see that again, right? We're better than that, right? We come in better prepared than that. All right, we good?
Yes, sir. All right, hey, real quick on that, man. Let me just say this.
Registration doesn't start on Friday either. It starts on Saturday.
First of all, as a lot of you guys know, man, I love this stuff, man. But I tell you, the last couple weeks been tough on me, my family. I really didn't say anything with you guys. It really wasn't something that I wanted to bother you with. I just wanted to spend my couple hours with you guys and these coaches and then go home and kind of chill. I really, really appreciate the fact that we're 3-0 during all this time. It's just awesome. Secondly, the card, you guys coming over yesterday, absolutely meant the world to me and my family. It really did. So it touched me like down in the soul, man. I cried like a baby when I saw you guys. I had to sit down and take a minute to catch my breath and everything else. I truly love you guys, man. What you guys are providing me the last few weeks, I can't even put it in words. I really can't. That's neither here nor there. Just know that I appreciate the heck out of every one of you guys. Truly, when I mean that. You guys are awesome kids. Now, with that part, that's a great win, dude. All right, here's the deal, man. They played the same style we did. We hit big plays. We bent a little bit here and there. All right, we've got to. Here's the deal, though, man. Some of the stuff we did mentally, jumping off sides, we worked on that all week long, man. I bet you we got an extremely high GPA on our team. All right, we can't be doing that. Okay, when I saw that, by the way. That's funny. All right, that's funny. But hey, great win. Hey, we're 2-0 this week. JD went on the road and had a big win. All right, Sports took care of business. Here's the deal. You can't be slapping on us. We got one more big one away next week at Warren County. Another road game. We're back on 8. And then we do get a bye week. All right, we got one more week before we take a breath. Understand that? One more week before we take a breath. Great win, man. Anybody's got anything? I see you, man.
There we go.
Love y'all, baby. Love y'all,
Listen, y'all know it's all better than 2-0. 3-0, baby! Eagles up, Eagles up, 3. Let's go!
This is Mo Murphy. We're here with Brady McDonald after the big win tonight over Buffalo Gap. Brady, can you just talk a little bit about the game?
You know, we spent the whole week getting ready, prepping for the game. You know, pretty good practices this week. Last week was a little bit rough when it came with the practices, you know, a little unfocused. This year we went out there, we practiced, we got what we needed to get done, and I think it really showed during the game.
And you guys were definitely outsized tonight. I guess you got to take a little pride in the fact that you're knocking guys bigger than you around.
Oh, yeah, it's like the most fun part, you know. size is one thing, strength is another thing. You know, you obviously get it with size, but if you work hard and do what you have to do, you can overpower those guys any day.
And what did you guys talk about at halftime, 14-6?
You know, we were talking about how some of our plays were working a little bit weird because of the weird shifting they had to do. Talking about just stuff like that, little bit things we could work on during the half, and I think defensive shifts and stuff like that. I think it would end up pretty good though, because we really came out second half and
we go to Warren County this weekend. How you feel about playing Wildcats?
I'm looking forward to it. You know, another harsh week of practice was all we need. You know, keep working, get what we need to get done. You know.
All right, well, you heard that from Brady MacDonald. This line's been doing a good job all year, and he was part of it tonight. For Clarke County Sports, it's Mo Murphy. We're here with Tanner Sipe after the big 35-22 win. Tanner went in twice. Can you just talk a little bit about the game tonight?
Yeah, it was a slow start to the game. They were a little better than we expected, I think. I think we had to see what they did. They run same style offense as us, so we had to get used to that, seeing the same thing on both sides of the ball. But yeah, I think the first half we still played through it, and we ended up going into halftime on top, made corrections at halftime, came back second half and just dominated from there.
And you gotta give. I know you're giving props to your line. They made some impressive plays tonight.
Yeah, all of our holes to the left. I mean, from one area, two area, three area. I mean, all of that on the left side. We pretty much outnumbered them. Their lineup, they didn't make much adjustments, and we just outnumbered them. We took advantage of that the entire game.
And would you guys talk about it half with the 14-6 lead?
Yeah, we just talked about we had to keep playing strong on defense. We fixed our alignment a little bit. Saya was getting pushed in. He was kind of getting cracked back on those sweeps. So we moved him onto the outside shoulder of that wing back, and then also moved Wyatt to the outside shoulder of that wing back, and that helped us be able to contain a little bit better on that edge on the sweeps.
And back on the road again next week to nearby Warren County. How you feel about that one?
Yeah, I think it'll be exciting, a little bit not too far of a drive. I think there'll be a decent crowd there because of that. Played them last year. We did a really good job. I think we'll keep rolling on this streak we got going right now.
All right, well, you heard that from Tanner Sipe as he went in twice tonight in this big win. And we'll be at Warren County next week. This is Mo Murphy for Clarke County Sports.
Thank you, man.
We're here with Wyatt Palmer, better known as T.R. He went in twice tonight and tiptoed the sidelines on that last one. Can you just talk a little bit about the game?
Yeah, as a whole team combined, we started off really slow in the first half. So going into halftime, we had to make adjustments. And we just came out knowing we were a better football team than the Buffalo Gap, so we just had to execute on the plays that we were in the first quarter, and it worked. So,
and I was saying to Tanner, you got to give some accolades to that line tonight. You guys got some nice holes,
dude. Yeah, no complaints from the line whatsoever. I mean, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be the ones in the end zone celebrating, making everyone cheer. So they really deserve the world up there.
And how you feel about the Wildcats going to Warren County next week?
Always a fun one. We love playing Warren County. They're a hard physical football team. It's going to be a hard one just like this week, so we'll come ready. I mean, we should be good.
All right, we heard that from Wyatt T.R. Palmer as he was a big help in this win tonight. We head to Warren County for Clarke County Sports. This is Mo Murphy.
Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Doug.
We're here with Wilson Taylor. Wilson, the first thing I got to ask you, man, is what did you eat before the game?
Burgers and hot dogs. That's what they cooked up for us.
Because you were running wild. Can you just talk a little bit about the game? You had a big night tonight.
Man, give all the credit to the line. They opened all the holes for me. I didn't get touched until 10 yards down the field on every single one of my runs. Running behind Saya is the best thing ever. It's so fun to do. He clears my way for me.
And a heartbreaker, you had a long run. I think you tried to stretch the ball over the goal line, and it ended up a touchback. What'd you think about that?
Yeah, that just wasn't a smart play. They're not stopping us if we get tackled at the one. They're not stopping 4 plays of ours. We're going to punch it in. It wasn't a smart play. It was being greedy on trying to get the touchdown.
And so what'd you guys talk about when you went into half?
Oh, just how we got to come out, bring some energy second half. They were physical. We got to match their physicality and keep punching them in the mouth.
And we head down to Warren County next week. How you feel about that one?
Excited. They got a nice facility down there. I'm looking forward to playing them. They throw the ball a little bit, and hopefully we'll prepare this next week for that, and I think we'll be good.
All right, well, you heard that from Wilson Taylor as he had a touchdown tonight and several amazing runs and some good defense as well. We'll be down at Warren County next week for Clarke County Sports. It's Mo Murphy. We're here with the Eagles head coach Casey Childs after the big win over Buffalo Gap. Coach, can you just talk a little bit about tonight's game?
Yeah, it was physical. I mean, you had two teams that were just pretty much, lining up and going at each other. Two single wing teams. They run a little bit of the Apopka version of the single wing, and we run the Princeton style of single wing. I thought we did a really, really good job of taking advantage of what they were giving us defensively, and then. We had guys bust off some really long runs and finish runs and showed our athleticism with our skilled kids. And then defensively, we jumped a couple times on the shifts. We talked about it all week long, and these things kind of happen. And not going to harp on it too much right now, but we got to clean some penalties up. But we did a good job early at stopping them, but then we couldn't get off the field. We had them a couple times in 3rd and long, and then. We had them in 4th and long, and they shifted, and then we jumped on the punt. So 2 of those possessions early in the first half, we really didn't do a good job when we had them stopped. And what we needed to do was we went 1 first and second down, and we let them out of it. But I think the second half we did a really, really good job. They really didn't, they didn't really tear us up too much interiorly. We made a couple little changes how our alignment was, and then we just scored every time. We never punted. So when you score every time you have the ball, other than the one we fumbled into the end zone, you're going to win a lot of football games that way. So it's all around just great team win.
And I know you're disappointed with the penalties. I got to ask you though, were they penalized at all?
No, I don't think they were. Yeah, I don't think they were. So this definitely tough, especially with as much physical nature as was going. 2 teams pulling, trapping, down blocking, but yeah, I don't think they had any penalties.
Yeah, I was commenting. I don't think they did either. No. I don't know that I've ever seen that. So. Did you make any adjustments at halftime, or did they?
Well, on both sides of the ball, we did. We made some adjustments because for some reason, we kept blocking who we were trying to trap, and so we had to get that squared away. And luckily, having the huddle sideline, we were able to see what was going on and be able to make that correction. And then 2, defensively, we just made an alignment change with T.R. and with Saya. And that really did a good job of stopping what they were doing. So there were a couple changes that we made that were pretty good for us. And then we changed one of our keys up in the second half too, and with our one linebacker, and that seemed to work pretty well.
And of course, now we play a familiar opponent again next week, Warren County. How you feel about that one?
Well, I know this. We played them on 7-on-7 in June. They had some athletes for sure. So. I have not seen them on film, but I know this. We're back on the road next week, and anytime you go on the road, it's tough. So I know we'll get back at it tomorrow, and of course again on Sunday when we have our staff meetings. But man, it's just so very happy for our kids to be 3-0 and sitting where we're sitting at right now, because I mean. King William was a really good football team, and Buffalo Gap was 2-0, and they're going to win some football games for sure with the physical nature that they play. So these last 2 weeks have been really good wins for our football program.
All right, well, you heard that from the Eagles head coach Casey Childs as they moved to 3-0 with a 35-22 win over the Bisons. We'll be on Warren County next week, and we'll be there to cover it. For Clarke County Sports, it's Mo Murphy.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Your final score, the Clarke County Eagles 35, the Buffalo Gap Bison 22. This was a very physical game, mostly running game. There were a few passes thrown, but this was smash-mouth football at its best. The Eagles moved to 3-0, and they will head to Warren County next week to play the Wildcats before their bye the following week. We'll be there to cover it. For Doug Elstakis and Mo Murphy reporting for ClarkeCountySports.com and the ClarkeCountySports.com Game of the Week, sponsored by Photography Concepts.